Morning, everyone. Walking up the road here as usual to from Sabang to up towards Kabagan. I always say towards because you never know if I run out of steam before I get there and turn around. Anyhow, it's October the 1st. Hard to believe because the temperature is the same thing in the Philippines day after day. It is Wednesday, like I said, October the 1st. So surprising how fast time goes by. Today's topic, or at least the main one I'm going to try to concentrate on and keep on, is I struggle to kind of come up with a name, but what keeps coming up is priced out of paradise. And people will, what do you mean by that possibly, or that's been discussed before. I get all kinds of various comments. Really anything you think about's been discussed before, and there's a video or something, and a certain amount of people are aware of it, but nevertheless you wake up and each day the gas price is high, and we watch it on the news, and there's a news story, and the weather is supposed to be hot and rainy, and there's a news story on that. So I think the reason people talk about things so much is because it keeps repeating itself. There's always a money issue, there's always a weather issue, there's something, prices are up, and what's new. Every year I've been alive, prices are always rising. It's just the nature of the way things are, but yet we discuss it. So I'm discussing priced out of paradise, and people think, well, yeah, you're the Philippines, and what's some of the things that I see and stuff is, one, if you're like in a touristy area where the tourists come in, they have 2, 3, 4 times more money than the locals. Prices get up in that area, and people say, well, wait a minute, people make more money. Well, a certain percentage does, but again, not everybody, suddenly starts making, 800 or 1,200 pesos a day. So the ones that don't do that or can't get the higher paying job gets, priced out, where many people here in the Philippines have to move overseas to make a decent income, and things like that. And then I have another thought for you, which is, America. And they go, wait, America is one of the richest countries in the world, and people are rich there and stuff, but there's many people, and myself included, as my health failed, and the last couple of years I left America about 3 years ago to move here. Inflation and prices and at the pump and grocery, everything was up seemingly at least 25%. It felt like 100% to me. And so if you're not able to increase your wages or survive that, have the savings or something, then again, a lot of people think America's paradise, and well, you're priced out of paradise. So, and I meet different expats from different countries here, all over the world, you name it. I've talked to them here, and many of them that settle here, it's kind of the same thing. The taxes, the rat race, the higher prices of things, and everything's got a price tag on it, a fee, a tax, and so they also feel like they're priced out of England or Australia or wherever they may be coming from. It's a little bit of less of a rat race here to some degree. But I think all these things happen in all the different various countries. I think they're getting some water or something up here at the side of the road. It's a little brook or something, or they might be having some bike issue. I'm not sure. They stop here for various reasons. So let me know what your thoughts. You can always welcome to add or disagree or to what I'm saying. I just getting the ball rolling, sharing a few thoughts that I think of. So, and that's just all from an expat's perspective. And somebody's been here 3 years, he's watching his bike. So got some creek water there and get a bucket, and why not? So, but that's what a couple things I've noticed here. I met a nice person at one of the local resorts, and he's leaving Sabang to get look for more money in another city. And I've known, and there's some other people, they moved to, Taiwan or Canada or something, looking for money again. I think many of them, if they had the money was available here again, why would they leave? It's their home. It's beautiful. It's what they know. Their family's here. But that's why the name of the video today is Priced Out of Paradise. And I think it happens in probably every country of the world. People leave for various reasons. Then there's always somebody will say, well, America, if you don't have $1 million or you're not a billion, anybody can be a billionaire. And there's a little bit of truth to that. It's possible anybody could, or everything go just that their way, and they work really hard and everything flows and falls into place. But at the same time, I disagree. I don't think everybody in America could be a billionaire. It just it doesn't happen. It's like saying, well, everybody has access to good health and can be healthy. Well, there's a lot of obstacles to that. There's people, your neighbors spraying things, the food's tainted, the water's tainted, your paint, your carpet, your bedding, all kinds of potential reasons why you may catch something or have some health issue. And if you're not doing it, even if you're Mr. or Mrs. Perfect, the government or somebody else, one of the neighbors, is doing it to you. So I think that's the problem with, having a mentality where you have all the answers to things. I certainly have, I don't really claim to have any necessarily answer, just sharing a thought. And if that helps somebody in any way, that's great. And if it doesn't, that's okay as well. So, and then all of us together, that's my hope or thought, is that we share enough and people have a slightly better information or a little bit better life than they might have otherwise. Just sharing different ideas and viewpoints, and some of them may or may not be correct and stuff, but it's my viewpoint. I'm here 3 years. I'm not an expert on the Philippines, or I'm 63 years old. From America, been living here 3 years, 60 some years in America. So I've got some experience, but I'm not the all-knowing, all-seeing prophet or anything. So I just have some a little bit of common sense and just a little bit of an experience. So that's one of the little properties for sale here. So if somebody's looking for a little lot for sale, there's one here along. I got a couple videos and shows the phone number. It's down here. Just it's cleared out, but it's starting to overgrow quickly here, as often does. So I just like, this is my style of video. I don't edit. I don't chop them up and play music and put a lot of things that aren't in there. Somebody said something about, I did some clickbait or something. Well, yeah, I try to put a better picture up front, and some of the videos and stuff. So, but who doesn't do that? Just like if you take a picture, you try to take a picture of yourself where you're looking your best and it looks nice. So there comes a jogger. So I'm like, it's all over YouTube, and same with like the information of stuff, almost every topic, the cost of living in the Philippines. Well, there's hundreds and thousands of videos on that. You know, and my answer, it depends, and it's basically you can live very cheaply here, because many people certainly do. A lot of local people live on $250, $500 a month, and you can live very expensively here. You want to rent jet skis, you want a big American style house, that type of stuff. But anyhow, I just thought that's interesting. As I was walking the beach yesterday, I was thinking so many people, you know, because I'm here, and most people that visit here and travel here for vacation, they're thinking, you know, this is a lot of words are, you know, paradise and so amazing and beautiful, the Philippines in many places, and yet people are fleeing here and moving, and for various reasons, and one of them, a common one, is the economics. And so it got me thinking about the title of the video, and another video I could make about being priced out of paradise. And then I also, just reiterating some things here, thought about, you know, well, that's happened in America, because a lot of people here is always shocked when I say, yeah, there's homeless people in America. Matter of fact, like when I grew up around Beaver Creek, Xenia, Dayton, Ohio area, and for 60 some years in that vicinity. And I'll show you some spots if there's something to see. There's some beautiful mountains. There's a nice little resort they just remodeled here. That's the name of it, Kakoyahan or something, if I've said that right. But, you know, like, let's say, a Xenia example. When I was a little boy, 10, 15 years old, I didn't even know hardly what a homeless person was. And the day I left to come here 60 years later, I mean, Xenia, Ohio, a small little town, I don't know, there's quite possibly a couple, you know, 200-300 homeless people living in the woods and bridges and under the bridges and stuff. So, and for various reasons, and a lot of people, again, somebody will say, well, it's their own fault, they smoke, they drink, they're on drugs, and that's certainly true. That happens quite often and stuff, but there's also different things. You lose a job, you have rent, you have kids, you're having a hard time, and the next thing you know, you are homeless. That's where I kind of seen myself at some point in 5-10 years. If I don't find a way to make more money or keep making the money I was making, or find a cheaper place to go. There's a beautiful sight, that mountain range there right ahead of us. You know, that I too may be there. And then I got thinking, well, Philippines is supposed to be, you know, friendly and economical, and a lot of people's going there. And I was married to a Filipina, and I thought, well, it sounds like a possible outlet and a plan. So pulled up and went, and so far it seems to be true. People are fairly decent here. It's definitely somewhat cheaper, depends on what you're doing and where you're at, but I would say a good number would be 25%. It varies in different things. Some things are more expensive. Other things are, you know, 25%, 50% cheaper. Wages here generally are, my voice is starting to go, excuse me. But, you know, much cheaper what people make in America in an hour is what people make in a day here typically. So 10 bucks, it would be a low wage per hour. Well, many people, that's what they make in one day, 10, 12 hours of work. They might make 500 peso, which is about 10 bucks. So that leads me back to the story of the video. Our topic is, priced out of paradise. So as things increase here, and Philippines is following the recipe, things get a little bit more expensive, people making a little bit more money, all kinds of different things happening, political problems, social problems, so all the ins and outs and good and bad happen here. I just think it's more slowly happening and things like that. So, well, we're gonna wrap this one up a little bit here, but it's again a mindless, endless topic of various things. So, but I thought that'd be an interesting topic this morning, priced out of paradise, and then also applying that to other countries are having the same issues. I can speak about America for sure because that's where I particularly come by, but I think it's a topic that's happening everywhere to some degree, and there's all kinds of reasons why, and just like everything else, there's never a simple answer. Otherwise it'd be a more simple fix, but there's variable answers, and they've done some clearing here in the corner. So that's my time on that. Let me know what you think in the comments, and good or bad, and welcome to comment and share your opinion. That's my couple cents on that. And we'll be making others. It's most of the videos are somewhat intertwined and related. So thanks for watching, everybody. That's it from Sabang, Plawan, Philippines on this Wednesday, October the 1st. Talk to you later. Have a great week. Thanks.